Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Bajay, the home of creative cooking. I just messed up. The home of creativity. Yes. Our mission at Bajay is to bridge the gap between generations with cooking, creativity, and originality. Now, I hope you guys are doing well today because I am doing awesome, of course. So, I'm going to run into my motivational moment, and my quote for the day is tough times don't last, tough people do. Meaning, when everybody goes through their struggles, it's you always know there's a breakthrough at the end, right? And so you always have to know in the back of your head that tough times do not last. We go through hard times. Each of us go through hard times. Nobody's perfect. For instance, I'm still in the military, almost 15 years. Lord have mercy. And but thank God I made it this far. And certain points being in the military is pretty tough, especially being a mom. I've been on 5 deployments total, and every deployment is like, oh my God, I got to do this again. But once I learn, different routines, keep my focus and the purpose of why I'm doing what I'm doing, it gets easier. And so I know at the end of the day, the tough time will not last. So I encourage you guys to always keep in the back of your head that tough times do not last, but tough people do. You just have to, figure it out how to get through it and, of course, stay in prayer. And so, with that being said, I'm going to move into our fun food fact of the day, which is yogurt. Okay. So, yogurt on February 6th is actually the National Frozen Yogurt Holiday. So, when for those of you who love some yogurt or like to eat it every once in a while, not too much, just know on February 6th is National Frozen Yogurt Day because every once in a while I love yogurt, mostly a lot actually, and it's actually one of almost my daily meals for breakfast. And so, with that being said, also I want to show you what recipe I have for today, which is a yogurt parfait. This is something I put together. Very quick, very easy, of course, in a mason jar. I love me some jars. Jars is like you could use a mason jar for pretty much everything, and it's easy as well. And so, this is something I put together. It's something you could put together as well. And especially if you're a busy mom, busy dad, whoever, and you have to everybody got, most of us got kids or whatever, and you want to pick something quick together, you could actually put this together the night before, and you can put this together the night before and take it out on your way to work and eat it, or eat it before you leave out. Easy. And you can find this recipe on my blog, which is going across the screen right now, but I will post it so you can see it better. Yes. Yes, that's the way you can see it on my blog, and use this recipe and let me know how it is. I would love to know how it was for you. Post it in the comments on my blog, and also post a picture of your parfait so I can see what yours look like and what fancy things you put in it, because everybody got their own little stuff they like to put in it. So there we go. So moving on, today's topic is relationships. Now, let me tell you about relationships. I've had some lessons that I have had to learn over years. Years. So I'll tell y'all a story. Story time. Everybody wants some tea. But before I go and move into that, I'll say the reason why I share my story is because I want people to learn from my mistakes. And everybody, of course, have their own mistakes that they learn from. But I want people to learn from my mistakes, to know what to look for, what not to look for, before you go down that same road. And so it's encouraging to share the story and just motivate other people to go down the right path. So moving on, my story. I dated a young man. We'll call him a young man, and we were together for about 2 years. and everything was good. Um, in the beginning, that's most women we know is good in the beginning, and then you see the real person later on. That's how it is. So towards the end is, of course, after the 2 years is when I learned my lesson, right? And so he was very manipulative, manipulative. I can't say the word, but he was that word. And mind you, and he was in the church. He is in the church. And so you would think somebody in the church would do better or know better, right? And wrong. No, because ain't nobody perfect. But and so he had that southern, hospitality type of guy, very handsome. Because anybody that know me know that I love him pretty. And so, but he was very manipulative. Whenever we had disagreements, there would be arguing, of course, and um, he would always threaten to break up because he looked so good and he could find somebody else that would want him because he looked so good and he could have anybody. And so at the time, that would he knew that would get to me and push my buttons because it was hurtful or whatever. And I would be like, no, no, and just crying, so on and so forth. Just a mess. And so also on top of that, whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm 100% in. I believe in being supportive, being 100% in and whatnot. But it was 100% all the way for me on my side. And I didn't recognize how much percentage he was putting in, which was zero from his side. So I had to recognize that. And it took me 2 years to recognize how serious he was about the relationship. And because I was very serious, because I look at the bigger picture for things and everything I put my all into, I look at the bigger picture of why I'm doing it. And so, but yeah, at the end, I don't know about y'all, but have y'all ever been in a relationship where you wake up one day and be like, girl, what's wrong with me? Are you stupid? Because I don't know about y'all, but I talk to myself when I need I need to ask a question and answer it at the same time to myself. But I think that's God though. But I don't think that's crazy. But I talk to myself. I'll be like, girl, you stupid. Girl, what you doing? And because I recognize how much value I'm bringing to the table in the relationship I was in. Like, I got so much going on and I have all this to bring to the table. And what are you bringing to the table? And so when I recognize that, I had to, I woke up and it was like, and I noticed how valuable I am in a relationship and how much of a good person and good heart that I have. So today I'm at the point where, yeah, no, I'm good on relationship, whatever relationship is to you, I'm good. Unless it got capital God written on it that's coming from God, I don't have time. Zero zip, none. Because I know how type of mindset and person that I am and the ambition that I have. And I have kids. So when it comes to anybody approaching me on any type of level, you got to have it all together. Because for me, my history of relationships, I've been through it all. And so now, as I grow and build my mentality builds even more, and I'm more confident as a person, I have no time. Some people may call, I know people, that know me, they say I'm rude, but I keep it real. That's all it is. That's that on that. And so if no other man can deal with that, then I can't deal with you. It's just that simple. And so, I just want to encourage everybody to be on the same page. If you've ever been through, a lot of heartache in relationships and stuff, you have to get to the point where you have to just sit back and just focus on you, focus on your family, what's important. And if God send you a man or a husband or a wife, then and if it's God and you know it's God, then okay. But if you get that no, you have to go with your gut. You can't go with your heart all the time, because I was going with my heart all the time and not with my gut. And I promise you, I will not do that again. And so I wonder what y'all got going on today. Let me see. Hey, best friend. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Yes, that's right. Tough times do not last, tough people do. Yes, but anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in today for my episode 2 of Bash J. Go ahead on the other side, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, and make sure on Facebook you also like and share and comment below and let me know what you think. And also, make sure you go to my blog right there, badgerabers.com/blog/news, and post, look at the recipe, try out the recipe, post a picture of it, and let me know what you think about it in the comments. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. And on that point, I'll leave you guys with the quote again: tough times do not last, tough people do. And until next week, hold on, y'all. I will see you soon. Same time, be your face in the place, virtual, of course. Bye.